Thank you for joining us here this morning. A lot that's lined up like always, but our top focus for this hour. Delhi's wait for a new chief minister following the assembly elections is set to end today as the newly elected BJP legislature party convenes at the party's Delhi unit office this evening to elect the leader of the House in the Delhi Assembly. Let's tell you, several names are in contention for the top post, including Parvesh Verma, who defeated Kejriwal, that is. Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva, former Delhi BJP Presidents Vijayendra Gupta and Satish Upadhyay, as well as leaders like Pawan Sharma, Ashish Sood, Rekha Gupta and Shikhar Rai. You're looking at all those names in those graphics on your screens at the moment. But let's tell you, preparations are in full swing for the oath-taking ceremony that will be taking place tomorrow, that is February 20th. More importantly, as per reports, the swearing-in ceremony, initially scheduled for 4:30 p.m., will now take place around noon. Let me cut across to Nikhil Lakwani, my colleague, who will, of course, keep us ahead as to what we're picking up with this suspense that doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. Nikhil, very good morning to you. We're still awaiting who is going to be becoming the Chief Minister of Delhi. While we're given to understand that tomorrow is the day the person's going to be sworn in, still many question marks as to how this is going to be navigated at the last minute. Or there is a decision, of course, but that to be announced. Why is it? Why are we looking at this particular situation at the moment?
Well, today the BJP Legislative Party meet has been called in by the top leadership, and earlier it was scheduled at about 3:30 p.m. at the state head office in the city, but now it has been rescheduled to late in the evening. So by late evening, we are expecting that by the time the completion of that particular meeting takes place, the Delhi will finally get a name for the next chief minister. Remember, there are many of the names which are doing the rounds ever since on 8th of February. The BJP won with a thumping majority. Close to 48 of the seats have been won by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and 22 are currently with the Aam Aadmi Party in a 70-seat assembly here in the city. So finally, by late evening, we are expecting a big name to be coming out. Whether it will be a dark horse which will be provided from the side of the BJP, or the name will be proposed from those names which are already doing the round into the public domain. That is something which is still, yet to be seen. But by late evening, this is something which is finally going to be announced. All the 48 MLAs today are going to gather at the state head office here in the city at the Pandit Pant Marg. Tomorrow is a big celebration or the oath-taking ceremony, so to say, which has been scheduled at the prominent Ramlila Maidan at about 11 a.m. The big ceremony is going to take place where all the BJP-ruled chief ministers, they have been called in, and there are the NDA leaders as well who will be getting the invitation. We are hearing that there are some of the other diplomats as well who reside in the city. They will also get an invitation. Some of the film stars and the celebrities and the industrialists, they are also expected to get an invitation for the big oath ceremony, because this is after 27 years that the Bharatiya Janata Party is finally going to form its government here in the city. But it is not just about the name of the chief minister, but also we will get to see tomorrow or in the days to follow who all are going to become the part of the cabinet. Although today only the name of the chief minister is expected to be out. We have spoken to some of the newly chosen MLA in the assembly who have gone on to say that even they have not been provided with any of the hint. So the name is only going to come from the top leadership, which is the Bharatiya Janata Party headquarters. But finally, by late evening, we are expecting the Delhi is all set to get the name of the next chief minister. And tomorrow is a big ceremony which is going to take place at the Ramlila Maidan, where the arrangements are already in the full swing. Nivedna.
Swing. All right, Nikhil. So since you're putting that into perspective as well, very interestingly how you said, we will of course see that today, considering the fact that the swearing in is tomorrow, and the mention of the cabinet. What has essentially happened here, speaking with the result as well, they have managed to end that particular jinx for the party, but many challenges ahead, no matter who is coming into that particular position or the cabinet for that matter. Talk to us on that front, because you were also on ground zero in the run-up to the polls, so you've looked at it firsthand as to what kind of challenges is there from a citizen's point of view as well as the administration point of view.
Well, clearly the challenges are already have, in fact, so to say, they have already started kicking in. NDTA, which is the New Delhi Trader Association, which is the market association for the prominent Connaught Place market, they have already come up with a couple of demands with the, expected to be formed government of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They are saying that they want a single tax within the NDMC limit as well. There should be one city, one tax. So this is one such part. The residents as well, they are expecting that as soon as the government is formed, they're expecting the cleanliness of the streets and also the building of the roads as well. The that is something which is the primary concern coming out from the residents. Apart from it, the financial part is a major stress and the major struggle which is going to be experienced from the side of the newly formed government. They have already announced a couple of schemes. On the top of it, they have announced that Ayushman Bharat is going to be implemented in the city. 5 lakh is the cover. They are going to provide additional 5 lakh cover, which takes it for the total tally to 10 lakh. There are other announcements as well in terms of the women, also 2500 to be disbursed. So these are the points which will require a huge financial stress on the revenues. How exactly they are going to bring in the revenue, that is something which we will get to see. There is another promise which was done by Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the campaigning about the cleaning of the river Yamuna, about the making and building of the riverfront as well on the banks of Yamuna. That is something which is also going to be a bigger challenge as to how early the BJP is able to, fulfill those kind of promises. So the bigger part and the bigger struggle is going to be about the financial segment. So far as we speak, 77,000 crore is the budget of the capital city. But as soon as the government is formed, the oath ceremony is done of all the MLAs and the cabinet formation takes place, there will be a special session which will be called about the budget session, wherein we will get to see as to what exactly is the amount which is going to be proposed for this time, what is the allocation which is going to take place. So these are the things. Apart from it, we have also spoken to some of the MLAs and some of the leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They have gone on to say that it is no longer about the merits, but majority is about how the caste balance is going to be seen. So we need to see as to when the government is formed in the city, what kind of caste balance BJP is able to do. So these are the interesting things which we will get to see here in the city. But the important point is, which is coming in all the way from the opposition now, the Aam Aadmi Party, they have gone on to say that we will make sure that we do the honest work as the opposition party, and we will build all the kind of pressure against the BJP to make them work for all the promises which they have done during the campaign poll for the assembly elections. These are the kind of things which will be very much interesting to see in the days to come and in the years to come as well.
Absolutely, Nikhil. I appreciate you putting that into perspective as well for us this morning. But for now, we leave the conversation at that.